Yo, what's going on, guys? It is Nate here, and I'm bringing you some more Black Ops 2 gameplay, because what else do you expect from me? Oh, I'm getting a text how unprofessional. But yeah, I've been watching the Cavs game, and we just won our first game of the Eastern Conference Finals. Not that many of you are probably Cavs fans or really care, but I'm just really excited because Cleveland fans, we haven't really gotten any sort of championships except for like Ohio State, which is in Columbus, which isn't even Cleveland, since 1964, I believe. I want to say maybe it was 65 or something like that. But I haven't even been close to being alive since the last time any major Cleveland sports team won a championship. So anyway, I'm just excited about that. But what I really want to talk about was DLC in Black Ops 3, and something that I'm actually supportive of. I know Activision, and it's mostly Activision. I don't think it's really Infinity Ward, Sledgehammer, or Treyarch, but Activision has been pushing a lot for DLC, and it's not just Activision. I shouldn't just call them out. I just said their name because we're talking about Call of Duty and Black Ops 3. But yeah, EA is a huge, definitely a guilty party in this. They're like the number one. Man, I don't know what the word is, but pretty much people think of EA when they think of DLC and not releasing full games and just adding micro DLC and making you buy it later. So you end up spending like $100, $120 on a game instead of, $60 like it used to be in the good old days. The good old days, it used to be like $40 or $50 for a game, and you got everything, and then there might be an expansion pack, which should be, a ton of new weapons and maps and characters and all that crap. And it used to be pretty much like a whole nother experience with, it feeling the same as it was the same game. But it was definitely a whole different experience. It was definitely worth the money and all that stuff. But now it's been kind of going the route of, micro DLCs. And here's the thing. This is going to be, it's not really good advice for Treyarch, but if you want people to buy your micro DLC, make the game good. And I know that's not really like helpful advice or anything, but I'm definitely not shy from buying cosmetic stuff. Cosmetic stuff's like one of my favorite things. Not really when it comes to characters. I don't care about, making my character look any different. I don't care about, for exosuits. I don't care about making my exosuit look different or anything like that. But I like gun camos. I like reticles. I like all that different type of stuff. And so, I'm definitely not against micro DLC. I think it's something that's optional. It's not a pay to win or anything. And it's something that spices up the game, makes it fun and stuff like that. So for Black Ops 2, I absolutely love that game. It's kind of a debate between Modern Warfare 2 and Black Ops 2, which is my favorite Call of Duty. But I absolutely love Black Ops 2, and I bought every single freaking camo for Black Ops 2, which it's crazy. It's a lot of money. I didn't buy it all at once. I had some money left over. I worked at GameStop, got some codes, all that good stuff. But yeah, I bought every single camo, so that's just, if I like a game and I'm like, hey, this publisher actually cares, I'm going to, give you money in addition to what you originally brought in the box, what you originally expected. If you're someone like EA who releases just like poop and then expects you to buy all the DLC and micro DLC and all that stuff, I'm not going to do that. The only problem that I have with microtransactions in Call of Duty is that the microtransactions are not part of the season pass. So you buy a $60 game, you buy like the $50 season pass, so that's already $110 just for one game, which is already crazy. And all they do is they give you a few maps and a few guns, and that's it. It's just like, oh, okay. And I bought the season pass for Ghosts and Advanced Warfare before the game even came out, which is a huge mistake on my part because I ended up not liking the game. And even if I did like the game just like an average amount, it definitely wouldn't have been worth $50. But the only reason it would be worth $50 is if I absolutely love the game, like Black Ops 2. If I bought the season pass for Black Ops 2 or something like that, then it would have been worth it. But I think that what Call of Duty needs to do, besides just make a good game, is to actually give out free stuff. Now, I know I did just harp on EA, but I think it's more of like the DICE for Battlefield 4. Like, Battlefield 4 is still getting supported. They're constantly getting patches. They have like community test environments on the PC and soon to be coming to console, which I think is a great idea. They patch stuff into the game, and it's not like an official server or anything. It doesn't count towards your stats, but you just test to see if their patches are good. Like, hey, is this weapon balance good? Does this equipment work like this, or should we tweak the netcode and the connections and stuff? And then you say, hey, this is good, this is bad, and then the developers go ahead and change that. And, I think that's something that they could bring to Call of Duty. I don't think it'd really be that hard. But yeah, anyway, DICE is giving away free weapons to everyone. It's like 5 of them, and they're pretty unique, they're pretty different, and it's cool that they're free. Now, I don't think that really makes up for how bad Battlefield 4 was when it first launched or anything like that, but it's still something cool, and it definitely gets brownie points for that developer. Same with Grand Theft Auto 5. Now, Grand Theft Auto 5, absolutely awful when it launched, for multiplayer at least. You know, the matchmaking was just poop. But they just constantly add free DLC. They added free heists, you know, a year or two later, but, you know, we'll excuse them on that, I guess. They're pretty fun. But they constantly, there's like 5 DLC packs, and it's all free. Now, I don't know if it was originally going to be free, or if they just screwed up so bad that they decided to give it out for free, but I just like free stuff. You know, if you give me free DLC, if you, like, I know they just gave out the M1 Irons on Advanced Warfare, and I think that's a start, but, you know, if you give out some free stuff, I'm more inclined to buy, you know, the 99-cent, $1.99 stuff later on, so, but anyway, that's pretty much it. So I guess the moral of the story, because I ramble a lot and I'm confusing, I think that DLC, like micro DLC, should have been included in the Season Pass. It'll be like another incentive to buy it. But also, I think they should give out some free stuff, and as long as the game's good, people are going to buy your micro DLC, and you shouldn't have to rely on micro DLC to make up the money. Like, if your game just sucks and people aren't buying it, then you deserve to fail. I don't know, that's just my opinion. I feel like developers are kind of just, like, not even trying anymore because they know they can make up money after the game has been released on all that stuff. But anyway, that's just my 2 cents. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.